Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you might be hearing me or tuning in from, wherever you might be joining me from today. I'm saying hello. How are we doing? I hope our day has been great. If we are still in the afternoon, if it's the evening time for you, I hope your day went well. Welcome to my live once again. This is Anne's Kitchen. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. I'm saying hello from Gracie. Hello from Gracie. Ernestina here. Hello, Gracie. Hello, Ernestina. Welcome. And great and entrepreneur. Greetings from entrepreneur. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining my live today. I really appreciate you taking the time to join me today. I'll just give a couple of minutes for more people to join us and then we can start. Please let me know where you're joining me from. You can share the live with your friends, with your families, just share the live so we can have more participation. I'll give it one or two more minutes and then we can proceed. So today we're talking about cooking spices. Just a heads up. Aiden Soccer is saying hello, and hi, and thank you for joining my live. Okay, I think we can proceed. Welcome once again. My name is Anne, and I am the face behind Anne's Kitchen. So, welcome to Anne's Kitchen. Sunshine Yummy Treat is saying hi. Hi, Sunshine Yummy Treat. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you, Ernestina. Thank you, Entrepreneur. Thank you, Aiden Soccer. I appreciate you taking the time to join me today. So today we'll be talking about cooking spices. So I would like for this session to be interactive. So please contribute, share your thoughts, share suggestions, and we're just going to talk about cooking spices generally. So feel free to contribute, feel free to share whatever spices you might be using, share your favorite spices, what you love to use, and why you love to use them actually too, if you can. So let's proceed. So first and foremost, what are cooking spices? So cooking spices are also they could be said to be ingredients that we add to our cooking to help improve the flavor of the food that we are cooking. So cooking spices could be made of the most cooking spices are natural based. So the natural and organic cooking spices are the most preferred or most preferred options. So why do we use cooking spices? Cooking spices helps to improve flavor. Like I said, it's good for your taste buds and also they have lots of health benefits. So cooking spices also are rich in antioxidants. Most cooking spices are rich in antioxidants, and antioxidants help to protect the cells from damages. And cooking spices could be found anywhere, like in your local market, in your grocery store. We have very common ones that can be found easily, and most of them are pretty affordable, especially if you get them from your local market, from your local grocery store, wherever you can. There are places you can source for them that are not too expensive. Okay. You're welcome. I see more people joining us. You're welcome. This is Anne's Kitchen, and we are chatting about cooking spices today. You're welcome, Osimen. You're welcome. Please kindly share the live, tap on the like and the love emojis, and show me some love. Okay. So our first cooking spice that we'll be talking about today is cinnamon. So cinnamon comes from the bark of the cinnamon tree. So it's the bark of the cinnamon tree that we get cinnamon from, and it's brown. I wish I brought one of as a sample. So you could add them to your diet, ground or whole. So they come from the bark of the cinnamon tree, and we use them. You could use them in your coffees, your pumpkin spice lattes. It's fall where I am right now, and so right now we have lots of pumpkin spice dishes, pumpkin spice teas, pumpkin spice coffees, pumpkin spice baked goods. So now, because it's fall, it's been incorporated and into several dishes. Okay, so the cinnamon can be used in your tea, it can be used in coffees, it can be used in soups, your chili soups. You can add it to baking, you can add it to cooking, and you can also sprinkle on your fruits or your yogurt. It has a sweet taste, a little bit. It adds some kind of sweet, it lends some sweet taste to your food. And studies have shown that cinnamon can help lower blood sugar levels. Okay, so that's cinnamon. Our second spice that we'll be talking about today is turmeric. Meanwhile, before I proceed, have any of you used cinnamon before? You can add it to your food. Actually, people add it to their rice, dishes, whatever you're cooking. So if you have used cinnamon before, if you've added it to your cooking, kindly indicate. Let's know what you used it for. What did you cook with it? Okay, so I'm going to move to the next spice. The next spice that we'll be talking about is turmeric. So turmeric is fast becoming a household name in the culinary world and in most homes. So many people are beginning to incorporate turmeric into their cooking. Initially, turmeric was known for its addition in Indian curries, so in the Indian curry dishes. So that's mainly what most people knew it for. But right now, turmeric is becoming a household name. Many people are beginning to use it in their cooking, and it has so many benefits. And it is a superfood itself, and it has the ability to help reduce inflammation. The other importance of turmeric is, okay, let me describe turmeric. Turmeric is yellowish in color, and it's warm and has a warm fragrance to it. It has a component known as curcumin in it. Curcumin has anti-inflammatory qualities, which is effective in reducing pain. So it can be used as a natural pain reliever, a natural pain how do I put it? So as you use it in your cooking or in your dishes, the substance curcumin in its health benefits help to reduce inflammation. So instead of people popping say Tylenol or Advil or Panadol regularly, if you incorporate some of these spices to your dishes, it helps reduce inflammation. Okay, another importance or benefit of adding turmeric to your meal is that it helps to boost the immune system. So you can add it to whatever food you're cooking. You can add it to your jollof rice. You can add it to your fried rice. The yellow pigment, the yellow color in turmeric adds a little bit of color to your cooking. You can sprinkle it on your roasted vegetables, your roasted chicken. It's very versatile. You can use it for so many. You can add it to so many dishes. It's also good for heart health because it helps lower cholesterol. Okay, so the one thing is that if you haven't tried the curry, the famous Indian curry dishes, you could give it a try. It adds a vibrant color and taste to all your dishes. So that's number two. So the first spice we talked about is turmeric. Is cinnamon. The second is turmeric. So now we're going to go to our third spice. Meanwhile, how many of you have tried turmeric? What dishes did you add it to? And what do you think about the flavor of turmeric? So let me know. The chat box is open. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried it and what you think about it. Okay, so spice number three. Spice number three is the bay leaves. Bay leaves has actually been around for a very long time. It has been used for centuries in the culinary world, so it's been used in different dishes. It has been used for cooking, and it has also been used for medicinal purposes for centuries now. So it's for some people might just come across it recently in recent years, but bay leaves have been around for a very long time. So some of the functions of bay leaves um, includes it being a natural preservative. So bay leaves can be used as a natural preservative. That's one. Number two, bay leaves helps in digestion. So it aids to relieve digestive issues such as bloating, gas, and indigestion. So as much as the one spice that I don't do without is bay leaves. I incorporate it in everything. So it has lots of health benefits. So it helps to relieve bloating, gas, indigestion. And then it also can help relieve inflammation and pain in the body. And it also contains antioxidants, which helps to protect against cell damage. So I'll recap. Bay leaves aids digestion, it can act as a preservative, and it can help to relieve inflammation and pains in the body. Okay, before I continue, can we please show me some love, share, like, and I can't see the love emoji flying. Oh, please like, share, use the emojis, show me some love, tap on the screen, and the chat box is open for any contribution. So let's make it interactive, please. Okay. Our next um use or benefit of bay leaf is that it can help to reduce stress because it has a calming effect. So it can give that calming effect to the body and the mind. Bay leaves can also help improve skin tone. It can help reduce acne, and it can help improve hair growth. So it helps with the skin. It also helps with the hair. But as a cook, as a home cook, as moms, as dads, you can add bay leaves as into your diet as you cook. So it adds flavor and aroma to your cooking. So there are health benefits and there's also the flavor and aroma. So it enhances your cooking as well. Most importantly, all of these spices should be used in moderation. And so bay leaves, you can just use maybe 2 or 3 leaves. You don't have to put it in excess because it can be bitter. It can be bitter if you add too much of it. So maybe 2, 3, 4, but not so much, no, depending on the quantity of food you're cooking too. So if you're having like a large pot of food that you're cooking, say for a party, for a wedding, then you're gonna add as much as you need to accommodate that quantity. But for your daily, everyday cooking, 1, 2, 3 leaves is totally okay. Okay. Next, we'll be looking at thyme. Thyme is is a very common spice. I think growing up, that's one of the most common spice I grew up around. So thyme and curry is something we grew up around because it's always in the Sunday rice, it's always in the jollof rice. So it was always in the sauces. So thyme is very popular. It's a popular herb and it can be used for cooking and also used for medicinal purposes. Okay, do you know that thyme has antibacterial properties? So these antibacterial properties help to fight infections and promote in healing of wound. So it helps fight infections. So I encourage us to incorporate it into our diet, into our cooking. So we have all these natural herbs and spices being infused into our bodies instead of popping like the regular pharmaceutical medicine. There's nothing wrong in taking pharmaceutical medicine or anything, but if we're able to get this benefit from natural foods, from spices, from herbs, then nature is better. So yes, so incorporate thyme into your cooking because it helps. It has antibacterial properties and it helps fight infections and it helps in healing of wounds. Okay, thyme also helps to ease cough and cold. Did you know that? It helps to ease cough and cold. 3, thyme is very rich in antioxidants. So antioxidants helps to protect against cell damage. The spices we have mentioned so far, if we follow the trend, we can see that they are rich in inflammatory properties and they are also rich in antioxidants. So they help to protect our cells from being damaged. Okay. Next, thyme also helps to support the immune system. We are exposed daily to so many things that we cannot control. There are so many things we cannot control that we are exposed to. But as we incorporate these spices, these healthy herbs, into our food, into our diet, it helps the body. So it helps to protect against diseases and illnesses and sicknesses. It helps boost the immune system. Also, thyme all adds flavor to your food, flavor and aroma, and it can be added to so many dishes. It's really versatile, especially it's a great addition to soups. It's a great addition to meat, to stews, to whatever you'd like to cook. You can add your thyme to it. And I just wanted to state a disclaimer here. So if you're using spices for medicinal purposes other than for your cooking, it's best to consult your health practitioner, your doctor, and let them know. Okay. But for your everyday cooking, for your everyday dishes, you can add them to your cooking. And most importantly, they should be used in moderation as every other thing we use. they should be used in moderation. Okay. All right. So we've talked about 4 spices so far, and I'm not seeing any comments. What spices do you like to use? What are your best spices? What are your go-to spices? Can you please share? Let's see, let others. There could be spices that you use that I haven't used, and I might like to try it. So let us know which other spices you like to use, which are your favorites, why do you like them, what do you use them in, what foods do you use them in? Okay, please let's know, let's make it interactive, let's share, let's click on the live on the like button, on the love emoji. Let's share, click, tap, show me some love. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the comment section to see if to read any comments here. Okay, Joy is here, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. So I'll proceed. So we've talked about 4 spices and their benefits so far. The first spice we talked about was cinnamon. The second spice we talked about was turmeric. The third spice that we talked about was bay leaves. And we just talked about thyme, which is very common and could be found everywhere, basically. So next we're going to talk about garlic. The next spice we're talking about is garlic. Garlic is also another common spice, and it could be, I think it's found easily, Garlic is found easily. Some people do not like garlic because of the taste or because of the smell. It has a very strong smell, and maybe that's why some people do not like it, but it has lots of health benefits, and I'm going to just mention some of it. First, garlic helps lower cholesterol. It helps reduce the risk of heart problems. It helps reduce the risk of heart diseases. 2, garlic has microbial properties. So it has antibacterial properties, it has antiviral properties, it has antifungal properties. So it makes it a natural remedy for infections. So it makes it a natural remedy for infections. 2, garlic helps boost the immune system. So we just made mention of thyme. Thyme helps boost the immune system. Same as garlic. Garlic also helps to boost the immune system. So you might not like the smell. You can start by maybe adding 1 or 2 cloves, to try it out into your diet, into your cooking, and see how it goes, because it really has great benefits. Joy is saying, well done, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining my live today. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying thus far and, joining me in my live. Please feel free to contribute. Feel free to interact. Let me know what spices you use. Let me know what you use them in. Do you use them for your rice, for your meats? Is there something you could let me know your favorites? Okay. Another benefit of using garlic is that it helps with digestive health. So it helps with bloat, it helps with it relieves bloat, gas, and indigestion too. Another benefit of garlic is that it is rich in antioxidants. So it helps protect the cell from damage. As we get older, our cells, begin to they're not the same like when we were much younger. So as much as possible, as much as we can, as we use these cooking spices, it helps the cell. It helps the cell and prevents it against cell damage. Next, garlic has respiratory benefits. It helps protect against it helps to relieve congestion. So when people have cold, say cold, runny nose, congestion because of cold, and cough, garlic can help alleviate those respiratory symptoms. So I've seen people say, oh, I just peeled some cloves of garlic and I just let it sit just to cleanse the air. Some people have used garlic. So some people put garlic in a sock. So these are like herbal remedies to cold. People put garlic in a sock and just wear the sock on overnight, preferably white socks. So by morning, you would see what that garlic has gotten from your body. So people use that for health benefits when they have cold. Some people boil up the garlic and drink it. It has a very strong taste, and smell. The smell is very strong. So it's not really palatable like that, but people seeing the benefits of what they get from its use, especially for relief from cold and flu symptoms, people use it a lot. So they have respiratory properties. So they help to relieve respiratory issues like cold, flu, runny nose, and the likes. Also, in the culinary world, garlic is used to enhance flavor and it's used to enhance aroma. So it has become a staple in homes and a staple in the culinary world. Garlic can be consumed raw or cooked. Because of the smell, I don't do raw. I do cooked. You can grate it, you can smash it, you can chop it up, add it to your meat, add it to your stew, add it to your rice, add it to whatever you want to you're preparing, whatever you're cooking, add it to it. So some people take it raw. It's too strong for me. I can't do it. So, and if you're not a fan of garlic, I can suggest maybe start by using one clove or two cloves, and then you can proceed from there. It has lots of benefits. Okay. Next, we'll be talking about ginger. I'm gonna go back to the chat box to see if I have more comments that I haven't read. Okay. I think I've read all the comments that there are. Meanwhile, can you please like? Can you please tap on the screen, use the love emojis so the live can get out there, so more people can join us and more people can learn from the benefit of using basic, simple spices we can find everywhere. Okay, so next we'll be talking about ginger. Ginger is also another staple. It can be found anywhere. So ginger and turmeric are similar in shape. The only difference is that turmeric has this yellowish orangey color to its skin. And yeah, so they are both roots basically. So ginger has natural inflammatory properties. So this is the sixth spice that I'm talking about. And if we have followed the trend of the spices that I just talked about, they are rich in inflammatory properties. So they help with healing processes. They also boost immunity to the body. So we know we are doing our body good by adding them to our dishes. Can we hear me? Please, if you can hear me, let me know before I proceed. If you can hear me, can you say yes, I can in the chat box? Can we hear me? I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. Can you hear me? Can you let me know in the chat box, please? I don't see. Can you please hear me? I would like to know if you can hear me before I proceed, please. Or is it network? I can't see the comments section moving. I'm just gonna grab my laptop and see if I can see from there. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay, Joyce says she can. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're talking about ginger having natural anti-inflammatory properties, and so they help to alleviate nausea. They help to alleviate bloating and other digestive issues. The ginger. So when for pregnant women, there are lots of ginger teas. So like when I was pregnant for my kids, when I go to the doctor's office or to see the midwife or for my antenatal, sometimes when I say, oh, I'm having nausea in the morning or I'm throwing up in the morning, they did recommend ginger tea. So ginger teas are very good. They are good in fighting, they help fight cold and flu symptoms, and they also help to alleviate nausea. So they encourage you to take ginger teas because it helps to, what's it called? It helps to relieve nausea. So when you feel like throwing up in the mornings or through the day, especially for pregnant women, ginger teas help. And when taking ginger teas, especially if these are store-bought teas, as a pregnant woman, make sure that they are good ones. They are from a reliable source. Okay. So yes, and then so we said it helps alleviate nausea. I've tried that myself. And then also when I was having my baby, they did recommend taking ginger ale because it has ginger. So it helps to alleviate the nausea as well. So ginger can help with that. And then for people that have cold and flu symptoms, you can just boil your ginger in a pot, just add water, um, wash your ginger thoroughly and slice them with the back. Just boil them. You can drink it like that if you can stomach it, or you can add honey to it. So it aids and helps relieve flu, cold, cough, all those respiratory cold and flu symptoms. Ginger can help relieve that. So next, ginger helps to boost immunity. Ginger has antimicrobial properties, which helps fight off infections, and it helps to promote a healthy immune system. So instead of, I feel that ginger can be found. I feel that ginger can be found easily. So instead of trying to figure out, oh, is my am I am I is my immune system compromised? We are exposed to a lot every day. We are exposed to people coughing and not covering their mouth properly, or coughing on their hands and then we go shake them. There are so many things we are not in control of. There are so many things that are out of our control. But the one thing that we can control, as I always say, is what we can do to keep ourselves healthy, what we can incorporate into our diets to help keep the body healthy. So ginger helps to boost immunity. Where I am right now is getting cold, so once it gets cold like this, there's lots of flu, there's a lot of cold, there's a lot of runny nose, there's a lot of cough, there's a lot of sore throat. But ginger is a go-to for most people that want to go the natural route instead of maybe going to buy a cough syrup or a lozenges. Some people just do their home remedies by using ginger. You boil it, you can add honey, you can add lemon to it. So it's a very good spice for so many things. Okay, so that's ginger. It also helps to regulate blood sugar level. Ginger helps regulate blood sugar level. it also aids in weight loss. So if you're on a weight loss journey and you're trying to lose a kg here and there, or you're trying to lose a pound here and there, ginger helps to aid weight loss because it speeds up your metabolism. So if your metabolism is sped up, so you're eating, your food is digesting nicely and well, your metabolism is not slow, so it helps with the weight loss process if your metabolism is good. So adding ginger to your diet, to your meals, helps to boost your metabolism, which also has a positive side effect. It helps with weight loss journey. Ginger also suppresses appetite. So you're on a weight loss journey, you don't want to eat too much. You're trying to control how much you eat. You're trying to control your what you're taking in. Ginger helps to suppress appetite. So you're not like eating and you're just going. It helps with your appetite. You're not too hungry all the time. Ginger helps with that. And so it is a great addition to a weight loss diet. I'm just going to read comments that I've seen here. Chukudi Chinedu, wow, knowing this about ginger. Yes, ginger is really, really versatile. Lot of benefits, loaded with lots of benefits. And they are great fresh, they are great dehydrated, they are great dry. Lot of benefits we can gain from ginger. Okay, so another benefit that we can get from ginger is that it supports respiratory health. So it can be seen as a natural expectorant. It has these natural expectorant properties that helps to relieve congestion, and it helps in healthy breathing. I did touch a little bit about that. And then ginger also helps to support and promote skin health. So it helps with your skin, it helps with healthy skin, and it also helps with the appearance of acne. So acne is another skin issue that people have, but when we use these spices that helps with the skin, it can help reduce the appearance of acne. Okay. Can someone tell me one or two spices that they use? Which of the 6 that I mentioned have you used? Which have you not used? Can you let me know? So for the recap, I did talk about cinnamon as my first spice. There are so many spices out there we can try and experiment and explore. But today, I just talked about 6 of them. So I talked about cinnamon, number 1. Number 2, I talked about turmeric. Number 3, I talked about bay leaves. Number 4, I talked about thyme. 5, I talked about ginger. So 5, not 6. 5. Okay. Someone said I like ginger. Joy said I like ginger. Yes. Ginger is very versatile, and we can use it in so many things. We can use it to cook. We can use it for the health benefits. We can use it for a whole lot of things. So there are so many benefits of incorporating these spices into our diet. Okay, can someone tell me which other ones they use and what do you use them for? Let's talk. I've been talking for the past how many minutes? So it's time for us to chat now. Which ones do you use? Which ones do you like best? Or which one do you think I should try? Maybe I might not have tried it before. Which spices do you think I should try? Like I said, there are a lot, over hundreds of spices out there, and some of them are very, very great. They have very great health benefits. So in summary, these spices have lots of great benefits. So as we incorporate it into our diet, as we incorporate it into our cooking, we should do so in moderation. We should do so in moderation. Um, Too much of everything is bad. Too much of everything is not good. Yes, we can say that spices are healthy, which they are. Of course, they are healthy, but we also have to use them in moderation. Not too much, not too little, just a lot. Oh, rosemary. Yes, rosemary is great too. That's true. Rosemary is another great spice. Can you tell me what you use your rosemary, what you use to cook your rosemary? What do you use your rosemary to cook, rather, I'll say? Rosemary. Do you know, initially I didn't used to like rosemary. I did there were times that my mom would send me rosemary. It would just be there. I'm like, this rosemary is too strong for me. It's too strong. Like I so I actually have it. That's rosemary is one of the ones that I feel like, okay, I have it, I use it. I think it's in recent months that I've really started using rosemary because I've seen the benefits, the health benefits to it. But there was a time I had like a big pack of rosemary. I didn't use it though because I didn't like the smell. I didn't like the smell of it. It just stayed there and until it expired. And I just didn't buy it at all for like years. And then my mom would send me again. I'm like, this rosemary. But then I started seeing people talk about rosemary. And I'm like, I should try it again. The benefits are really good. So rosemary has lots of benefits. So I started this last set that I was gifted, I started using it. So rosemary helps to improve okay. Oh, yes. So Best Domino says rosemary, she uses it for cooking and she uses it for hair growth products. That is true. And woman, which is Joy, I believe, says when you boil garlic in hot water, you can inhale the vapor to cure cough. That is true. When you boil garlic in hot water, you can inhale the vapor. So you boil same with ginger too. So when you boil garlic, boil it in hot water, and even with garlic and ginger, boil it in hot. You can do it together, you can do it separately, and then you cover yourself with a big cloth. It helps to relieve congestion. It helps with cough. It helps with sore throats. Yes. So yeah, those. Thank you for the contributions. I really appreciate. Thank you for the engagement. I appreciate. I've seen only 2 likes. Can we please like, and click on the love emoji? Okay. Best Domino said for hair growth products. Yes, if you look around lately, you see lots of rosemary oils. You see lots of rosemary oils. So it's used. It's rosemary is also some of these herbs are good for the skin. They are good for the hair. They're also good when we cook and eat them up. So yes, so rosemary helps to improve memory. That's one of the benefits of rosemary. So rosemary is a very good spice as well. I didn't want to go beyond 1 hour for this live, so I didn't list a whole lot of spices, but rosemary is one good one too. It helps to relieve muscle pain and spasms. So you cook them in you just add them to your meat, you add them to your stews, you add them to your sauces, you add them to your rice, whatever you're cooking that needs spices like this, you can add them to it. It's very versatile, and it also helps to support the circulatory system and the nervous system. So rosemary has needle-like they are needle-like to like thyme. It's similar to thyme, but they are bigger in shape. I think that's how to put it. Yes. So rosemary. So also incorporate rosemary your into your diet. People infuse them to use on their hair. Some people even drink it. But yeah. So unlock the different uses of these spices because there are so many benefits. And like I said, just like every other thing, we have to use them in moderation. Rosemary is fragrant, and you can add it to savory dishes. So everything we are using in moderation, because too much of everything is good. Too much of everything is not good. That's what I meant to say. My apologies. Okay, so I've seen rosemary. Which other one? Which other spices do you use? Can you share? We have few minutes to go. We have about 8 minutes to go. So which other spices do you use? And what you use them for too. And some of these spices can be used in its fresh form. You can use them fresh, you can use them dry, you can use them dehydrated. So the fresher the better, but trust me, whether they are fresh or dry, you get the benefits that you need. So when they are dehydrated, so when you want it in a dry form, it's better dehydrated because the water is dried off, but the what's it called, all the benefits are still in there. Like you're not losing, I mean, you're not losing the you're not losing the what's it called, the medicinal ingredients in them. Even if you dehydrate, it's just the water you're taking away. Income Push say is here. Thank you for joining, Income Push. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you all for staying and sticking with me up till now. We've been here together for almost 1 hour. I appreciate. Can you please like? Let's keep liking. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep using the love emoji. Let's show your sister some love. Okay, I appreciate the engagement. I appreciate your contributions. Okay, does anybody have any other spice they would like to share? What spices do you use in your home? What spices do you use in your home? There is also oregano. There's also do you know that rosemary is part of the mint family? There are a whole lot. Okay. Income push says she uses garlic. Yes, we did talk about garlic. And its uses and its benefits. So she says she uses garlic and ginger. I feel that there are some spices that are found all year round. Like you don't need to struggle to even find them. They're like, you go to the market, you see them. You go to people that sell like local herbs, you see them. When you go to these people that make pepper soup spice, there are a lot of spices that the pepper soup spices that we even use to make pepper soup has lots of amazing spices. So as much amazing, they are made up of amazing spices. So they ground so much lots of spices, and then that makes all the pepper soup spice. So for cold, you can take pepper soup because there's lots of spices that you're using in your ingredients to cook. Okay, what else? Also, if you do not want to grate your ginger and your garlic every single time you're cooking, one tip could be to either blend them in bulk or grate them in bulk, and you can freeze them. You can freeze them in cubes if you have light available. So these ice cream cubes, you can just pour them into it, freeze them, and then once they are frozen, you can take out the cubes and just store them maybe in Ziploc bags. That way you preserve it for your next use. So because sometimes it's like, okay, you're in a hurry, you don't want to like, okay, start grating all of this. But if you prep them, it helps the process easier for you to incorporate it into your dishes. So once they are already frozen, you can just, every time you want to use it, you can just bring out one cube of ice containing one cube of frozen ginger, or one cube of frozen garlic, or whichever spice that you're trying to prepare fresh. The other way you can preserve it is the dehydrating part. I feel that the powdered ones are very easy to use or very easy to incorporate into our diet. So those ones, the dry ones, are very easy. So whichever form you lay your hands on, please feel free. Go ahead, add them to your diet, to your cooking, and just get all the benefits that you can from them. Okay, let's see. Nkechi Nwosu is saying hello and hi. Can you please tell me where you're joining me from? You're welcome to my live. You're welcome to my live. You're welcome. We did Uziza seed. Wow. Okay. Who knows what Uziza seed is in English? I actually use Uziza seed, but I use it in native soups. That's a good one, Oziza seeds. What do you use your Oziza seeds for? Nkechi Nwosu is joining from Nigeria. Thank you so much, Nkechi Nwosu. Thank you, I appreciate. Chukwudi Chinedu said I use Oziza seeds. How do you use your Oziza seeds? Can you let me know, please? Can you share for people that haven't used Oziza seed too? They can benefit from you telling us in the chat box. So I use uziza seeds, I use uziza leaves. So there's this soup we make. My mom just I think that uziza leaves are very common in use because you can just slice the leaves and use them. I add them to my ditan soup. I'm from Akwa Ibom. First of all, I'm from Akwa Ibom, Nigeria. So I add them to my there's a soup we make which is called editan. I slice and add them with the uziza leaf to it. And you can also add uziza leaves to your okra, depending on how you want it. So there are so many benefits. Ihuru is very fine too. I use it for banga soup. Thank you so much. Okay, Ihuru is a very fine spice. See, we are learning. We are learning about new spices. So if you haven't used Ihuru, you know that it's a very good one too. And uziza seed. So when next I'm making banga soup, I'll try and incorporate that too, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Which other spices do you want to share with me? Which other spices do you use? Do you want to share with us today? See, because I didn't know that I could add that ihuru to banga soup. There's this what's it called? There's this banga spice that I have. I'll probably take a look at it to see what the contents are or what it's made up of. Okay. Is anybody sharing more with us? Are you sharing more? Can we share which other spices we use? Okay, so I'll just quickly recap while we wait for any more contributions. So in summary, we can use our spices dry or fresh. If you have the fresh ones, you can prep your spices yourself. If you have the time, you can buy the fresh ones, prep and dehydrate them and store them for your use. If you don't have the time, you can just buy the ready made prepped dry ones as well. Oziza seed. Okay, Chinedu says she uses Oziza seed for soups too. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate the interaction. I really appreciate you all sharing your spices with us today. And yeah, these spices could be found readily. The ones I mentioned today, and even the ones that you've mentioned in the chat boxes, these are spices that we could find easily. They are not like difficult spices, and we don't necessarily have to go look for exotic spices. There are a lot of exotic spices out there, but these everyday spices, we can add them to our food, we can add them to our diet, they have health benefits, and they also elevate our food. They elevate its taste, they elevate the aroma. You can be cooking with this thyme, you can be cooking with bay leaves, rosemary, ginger, garlic. They elevate the flavor and the aroma. Someone is coming to your home, they're like, wow, what are you cooking with? Like, what did you add in that meat? What did you add in that chicken stock? And then if you're making chicken stock, adding ginger, garlic, rosemary, thyme, all of these spices enhances the flavor of your chicken stock. And then chicken stocks, you can use them in your rice, you can use them in anything. And then if you can just make chicken stock and store them up, so you can use it when you want to. You can use them when you want to cook food. So say you want to cook rice, and maybe you're crunch for time. If you have already made stock, already made broth, it could be from your beef, it could be from your chicken, whatever broth or stock you have, you can, if you have like to store them and freeze them up, you can make your broth, you can make your chicken stocks or your beef stocks and just store them up, so when you need them, when you want to use them, it's easy for you to access it. So yes, so incorporating them into your proteins when cooking them, when making broths. If you, especially if you're making jollof rice, if you want your jollof rice to be flavorful, you need to really spice them up. So the spices really help to enhance your taste, the taste of your food, and the flavor. Okay, so we have few minutes to go, and I want to see if I have any more contribution that I haven't read out here. If you still, there's still time for you, maybe 1 or 2 minutes to share which ones we haven't used that you're using. Hi Gloria, thank you for joining my live from Nigeria. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we just talked about spices, healthy spices that we use, that we can incorporate into our cooking. So we talked about its health benefits. We talked about cinnamon. We talked about bay leaves. We talked about ginger. We talked about garlic. We also talked about what is it called, its benefits, how they are good in boosting your immune system. We talked about how they have anti-inflammatory properties. We talked about turmeric. We talked about how we can use them. We talked about how we can use them to boost our immune systems. Okay, that's a summary of what we talked about. Gloria said, I just discovered a new love for black pepper. Oh, black pepper is a staple in my house. We don't eat a lot of spice in my house because of the kids, but black pepper is a go-to. I like it because it's not spicy. Black pepper is not spicy. But I like the fragrance that it comes with. Black pepper is actually different from Cameroon black pepper. Cameroon black pepper is the spicy one, but the regular black pepper, the ground black pepper, those ones, they are so flavorful. They are not spicy, but flavorful. So, Gloria also said, I love ginger and garlic a lot too. Yes, I feel that ginger and garlic is the number one in most homes. I feel that I grew up with ginger and garlic out of every other spice. But growing up now, having my own home, I incorporate so many of the spices to it because of the benefits. So thank you so, so much. And don't forget to take care of yourself. I really appreciate you joining me. I really appreciate your time with me. Don't forget to add these spices as much as you can. Don't forget there are over hundreds of spices out there. Keep exploring, keep integrating them into your diet. Do your research, see what benefit you can get from them. Incorporate them into your diet. It can enhance your health and wellness. And don't forget to use them in moderation. Take care of yourself so you're able to take care of others. I love you all and I really appreciate you. Thank you for joining my life, and see you some other time in my next live. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please don't forget to do so. And you can share this live with your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much once again. I love you all.